Welcome to the Onion Buns. So for this episode of Adventures in IT, I'm going to take you back to the southern states. All right, so as I said, we're going back to the southern states for this one. This one is funny to me because, as I said, I'm Canadian. So we have fairly strict gun laws here, and they've gotten ridiculous under Trudeau, but that's neither here nor there. So got this call. I took over first. See, as a manager, I would take over the irate calls. You know, most of my CSRs, they don't want to deal with these people that are yelling, screaming, threatening, and all that nonsense, you know? So they would go so far, and then they'd call me, and I'd come in and I'd step in. So I screwed up here. Full transparency. This is me bad. I made a mistake here. So the company we were representing had a rule. After 5 p.m., you could only call a technician if you had 3 outages on the same block. Otherwise, you were to write up a report, put it in, and the technicians that worked 9 to 5 would go there the next day. That's pretty standard operating procedure across North America, to be honest. This wasn't anything special or unheard of. Unfortunately, I wasn't watching what I said. So this guy calls up and my cable's out. Now I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking, and no, I don't see any outages. So I'm going to have to book up a technical appointment for tomorrow. And he's swearing at me and he's yelling at me in the background. And he's like, no, I want a tech here now. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. And this is where I screwed up. I said, company policy says if there's not 3 outages on the same block, I can't send a technician out. Now, I should have never said that, but I did. So anyway, he goes, fine. That should have been my first warning. And he hangs up the phone. Okay, whatever. So I go and I'm doing my job, and one of my CSRs calls me up and says, this guy's back on the phone again. Oh shit, what's going on here? So I get back and I get on the phone. I'm like, yes, sir. He goes, so I need 3 outages on my block, huh? I'm like, oh crap. Yep, yeah, that's the policy. All right, I just went out and I shot the cable box with my shotgun. Everybody's cable's out now. I'm like, please tell me you didn't do this. He's like, no, everybody's cable's out. I shot the cable box. All right, we will send a tech out to you. And we did, right after we sent the police to collect them. So the technician arrived as he was being hauled off to jail for firing a firearm in a urban area. But he did shoot the cable box, and everybody's cable was out that night. You gotta wonder what these people are thinking. You know, I don't know what show was so important to them that night, but yeah. So that's this episode of Adventures in IT. It's always interesting. If you like the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And as always, pew pew pew. Maybe I shouldn't say pew 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 on this top. And shit. Thanks for watching. Bye.